Oh, this is gonna look freaking sweet. Welcome to today's video. Today, I've got to get into making a wallet. I had an idea. I got this little circle cutter, and it kind of made me thinking I could do a lot with it. Not probably in the traditional aspect of ways that people use this, but I've got an idea. Let's get into it and make this wallet. So the first thing I want to do is get this template laid out on this white Buttero leather. This is gonna be sick. I can't wait to see how it turns out. I'm really excited for this one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get my blue piece for my inside piece. This is definitely going to be a one-of-a-kind wallet. You'll understand more in a little bit, because this is truly going to stand out. Yep. Okay, so I've got all my pieces cut. For the most part, I've got one more piece to cut, and that is going to be with this circle cutter thingy that I just got. This thing is super cool. I've only played with it a handful of times, but this is my first project that it'll be actually used on. So let's get into it and see what happens. I think it's gonna be really cool. So this little circle cutter tool thingy, it's really neat. It's got a little razor blade on this end, and then you just kind of push it down a little bit, have it stick out the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, probably not. It's tiny, tiny, tiny little razor. Okay, got that. Now I just need to get my spots cut out. Now I've got to see. So if you can imagine a whole bunch of white with a blue on the inside, with white but on the front there's going to be a red C. Huh. Interesting. So here's all the pieces that I'm going to be needing to do this wallet. Okay, now if you haven't guessed, I am making a CUBS themed wallet. Yes, a Chicago CUBS, because, well, I'm from Indiana. They're a couple hours away. Closest team. I mean, I can go the other way and go to Cincinnati, which is still an awesome team, but I just really like Wrigley. Wrigley is fantastic. So let's get this CUBS wallet made. Okay, got my pinstriping done on this. Now I need to get my sewn here. Because, well, this is going to be a CUBS looking wallet. And you kind of need a C. When I went to put this on, I realized I hadn't burnished the edges of this yet. So I did that. Then I realized I'd never hit record. Oh well. It's burnished. It looks nice. Inside now, pretty smooth. Okay, now I'm gonna get this on. Well, that's roughly how it'll look. Now, I'm gonna get that punched so I can get this stitched on, because, well, I'm not just gonna leave it with glue. Actually, it's just tape. I don't exactly have the right needle for doing these 3mm punches, but oh well, it still works. I really need to learn to keep better track of everything on this freaking desk. I'm so tired of not finding anything. Looking pretty awesome so far. Now I need to start getting this inside edge done. Now that I have my pieces ready here, I am going to go ahead and get my pockets laid out where they're supposed to be. And skype these edges. Now I'm gonna get these pockets on here. Get them in a nice little place so I can get this punched. All right, there's one. All right, I'm gonna get these punched, be back, and we'll get them stitched. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just get the edges of these pockets burnished. Probably should have done it sooner, but as I've said before, I kind of like having it attached to something so I have a little something to hold on to. Next, I need to get some tape on this. On this. Actually, I need to get these edges burnished on this first. Okay, I need to get these on so I can get the inner side of it stitched up. Really need to figure out a bigger workspace. I'm getting super crowded. Okay, now we've got these inside parts done. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up these edges, get them burnished, and then get this put onto here, and we will have a pretty much completed wallet. Now for this next part, I'm gonna go ahead, get some tape on here, and get it laid out. Well, that's the bases. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gonna look freaking sweet. That looks freaking awesome. Wow. Sometimes I just outdo myself. This is awesome. I'm so happy with this. Well, here we are. We've got a CUBS wallet made. I mean, it's not technically a CUBS wallet, but it definitely looks like one. I want to do the pinstriping, match the uniforms, and I mean, this just looks kind of cool. Go Cubs go! See you next time.